Hello YouTube, my name is Isabella and welcome back to my channel Stubbornly Bookish. Today I'm going to be reviewing my 2018 reading goals and also setting some 2019 reading goals. I think I made a couple mistakes last year in setting my reading goals. I kind of did the whole set it and forget it type thing unintentionally. I didn't mean to do it, but I did, and I think that's why I kind of failed. I also think I failed my goals because I didn't actually put like numerical values, so it's difficult to see whether or not I passed or failed. So my first goal was to read 65 books in the year. I did that through the skin of my teeth. It was a last-ditch effort, desperate attempt, kind of a nightmare. I said that I was going to read more diversely. I do think I did that. I think I really stepped up reading from people of diverse backgrounds. I think I did step it up. I just don't have any sort of numbers here, so it's kind of hard to judge. I also wanted to read more literary fiction and more graphic novels. I thought I failed both of these, but thinking about it, I think I did okay on literary fiction, kind of like adult fiction, especially in the last half of the year and the last few months. I picked up quite a few adult books and I'm happy with that, and I'm hoping to see a little bit of a shift in my reading. I have a goal here to give myself permission to DNF. I think I epically failed this. I think I only DNF'd maybe 3 books. I want to get better at it. I really do. I think I need to stop forcing myself to complete a book because it just slows down my reading. I wanted to read 50 pages a day. Couldn't really track that because it's not like I was tracking it every day, but I can guarantee you that I epically failed this. My reading was incredibly sporadic in 2018. I noticed this trend of being about 50 pages in to a couple books, and then the end of the month would approach and I would desperately finish a couple books just to kind of have some books to talk about in my wrap up. So that wasn't great. I know I definitely did not do well with that goal. I said here that I wanted to read a book by Emma Donoghue. Did that, so that's good. I also had on here that I wanted to finish series. That I think I actually did pretty well, but I know by the end of the year I really was focusing on completing some series, knocking them off, finishing them. I think I did okay with this goal. My final goal of 2018 was an epic failure. Didn't really even try it, and that I wanted to reread the entire Mortal Instruments series in preparation for Queen of Air and Darkness. I think such a big task, such as rereading so many books, even over the span of a year, when I haven't been rereading a lot lately, is a bit dicey, like wasn't a great choice for me. However, I know I said I failed 500 times. I did set myself 10 books that I had to read in 2018, and I read all of them, so at least I did that. So I think I learned a lot from like writing down goals for 2019. And I'm very happy because I think I've tailored my goals a lot better. I made myself a tiny little spread for on a bullet journal, set myself some goals and physically put them on a page so I can look at them often, and I think that already is going to improve my reading. So I have 5 written goals and then some like numeric ones that I want to follow, and I also set myself 10 books that I want to read, but that's a different video. So for my 2019 written goals, the first thing that I did was set my reading goal, and this year I'm setting my reading goal at 52 books. I've set my reading goal at 65 books for the past 3 years and have achieved it in the past 3 years, but only barely. And I was just incredibly stressed trying to finish and reach that goal. So I thought 52 books, a book a week, is entirely reasonable. I have hopes that I'll do more. I genuinely really hope that I can do a lot more, even possibly surpass 65, but sticking it at 52, that's it. My next goal is to read 50 pages a day. I made myself a little tracker that I fill in every single day, just how many pages I've been reading. It's been going super well. Tracking it's really motivating to see how well I've been doing. The next thing that I am doing is participating in the Rereadathon 2019 challenge thing. This is a readathon hosted by Alex Black and 2 others. Basically, there is a prompt for each month, and the goal is to reread a book at least once a month. I used to be huge into rereading books. It used to take up a ton of my time, but ever since BookTube, that's really slowed down. 1 book a month is not too difficult. I've already seen a shift in my reading and in the volume of my reading, so I'm hoping that I'll get through a lot more books, so that will maybe ease the guilt of rereading something. The next 2 goals aren't actually reading related, but I'm just sticking them in here because it's easy to have it on one page. They're kind of channel-ish related. The first one is just to complete my written reviews. I need to get better at writing reviews on Goodreads. I'm the worst. I'm always review to come, and then I totally forget and then feel like an ass. I also just want to post 1 video a week. I typically try and post on Fridays are the days that I like posting. If I can post more than 1 a week, that's great, but I want to post 1 video a week, at least 52 videos on this channel. And my final goal, like written goal, is kind of a big one. It's kind of ambitious, and if I don't reach it, I think I'm okay with that, but it's actually to create a read shelf, which means that all the books on this shelf, this is my big shelf, my monster shelf, the one that I like filming in front of. I'm honestly going to try reading all the books unread that are on this shelf. Saying that out loud is terrifying. I have quite a few unread books on here, but this is my main shelf. I just think that I should have read the books that I'm displaying here. And like, if you see this stack of books right here, because I just had to do a little bit of a reshuffle, haven't read a single one. I do genuinely want to read all these books, so why not do it? I'm excited, a little nervous. We'll see how it goes. I've said the word goals so many times that it's honestly kind of losing its meaning. In terms of numerical goals, like goals that I can actually count, I have a couple on here. The first being I want to read 20 Own Voices works. So I thought 20 seemed like a good number. It might be a lot, but 10 seemed like too few. I would like to complete 10 series, at least. The goal is to do a lot more, but 10 series, whether I have 1 outstanding book or 5, just start completing more series. I'm tired of having 500 open, incomplete series. I never read finales. There's no excuse. I need to do it. I want to DNF 5 books. Might sound strange to you, but I suck at DNFing things. I suck at it. I suck. As I mentioned before, I'm so bad at it. And even if I DNF something and return to it later, I'm still okay with that because I just need to know when I'm not enjoying something to stop continuing it. I would like to read 10 debuts. I want most of them to be 2019 debuts, but I'm not going to like be super picky with it. If it debuted in 2018 and I'm reading it in 2019, I'm checking it off. It counts. I also want to read at least 10 books over 500 pages. I have no idea how well I do throughout the year in reading tomes, books over 500 pages. No idea. So I just picked 10. It seemed like a decent number. I'm interested to see how that results. I feel like this video has been so long. I'm sorry. And the final one that I have on here is an age range that I don't really reach for, but really love. And I would like to read 8 middle grade stories, excluding Harry Potter. Harry Potter doesn't count. Middle grade is an age range that I don't reach for often, but I find that pretty stupid because I really do enjoy it. I have an entire shelf of middle grade, mostly fantasies that I want to get to, and I look at it all the time, and there's so many that I want to pick up right then and there. So I don't think that'll be too difficult, especially as like having it written down on the page and to give myself a reminder. I would like to apologize for the length of this video. I feel like I've been talking for so long, and it's really weird talking about myself for so long. I know I'm constantly talking about my opinions on books, but it's weird talking just on how you want to improve yourself, even if it's just in terms of your reading. If you catch my drift, I don't know. It just felt weird. Please let me know down below in the comments what yearly goals you've set yourself, even if it's just your Goodreads like number goal. But as always, I thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.